video, we'll be looking at function. Function is important in every programming or in every programming language because it helps you to repeat some tasks that are needed, and to avoid or continue writing a particular set of program, you discover it is not ideal. So most time you put your program or your set of code in a function to be able to call such function anytime, anywhere. So please go back to your Kali, launch your Kali Linux as we continue today. Please, if you have not watched my previous video, please make sure you go back to my channel and watch it, or reach out to me. I will send you the link that you'll be able to watch all the thing that has to do with bash command and bash scripting. So today we'll be looking at bash functions in bash scripting or in bash. Now let us move ahead. Please launch your Kali Linux. Then now in our previous video we talk about case statement, but before we come to this, let me show you how functions simply work. Now let's create a file and call it. Let's create a file and call it function. Let's touch function .sh, nano it function .sh. So please put your bash declaration. Your bash declaration bin /bash. Okay, let me zoom in so that you'll be able to see it very well. So for example, if I say echo, how are you? I am a cyber security educator. I'm a cyber security educator. Now I repeat this thing like up to 5 times. That means I need to type this thing up to 5 times, right? Let's say I'll repeat it up to 5 times. I'll type them up to 5 times. So if I run this program, let's execute this. Change your permission, change mode +X. Change your permission +X. So nano, sorry, not nano again. Run the program. You can see it will echo this thing. I'm a cyber security educator up to 5 different times. But if it is actually if it is function we use, we don't need to type this thing 5 times. All we need to do is to type it once and call the function. That is what we want to do right now. Type it once and call the function. It will repeat it for you 5 times. So sorry. Now let's type it once. Now you say can put anything function. I can say great. I can call the function anything. Great. Now you put it in this shows that it's a function. Then you open a bracket, put any other thing inside. I say echo I am a cyber security educator. Now when you put it in this thing, now let's say we are through with this. Close it. Now you have finished this. Now call this function. If you call this function anywhere, say greet. If I say to call the function, right, just type it greet. Let's say greet. If the many time want to call the function, can call it many times. It will execute whatever command that's inside it. So let's say greet. You see that we call it 3 times, we execute it 3 times, but you can see that it's only once we write it here. So that is a function of a function. So that is the work of a function. It whatever is inside here, and then can call it. I can even call this function in another place. It will respond to me. So this is the way to actually. Now let us do a simple this thing. Echo. Enter your information. Enter your bio data. Enter your bio data. So I say read -p. Enter your name. I'll call it name. Read -p. Enter your phone number. I'll call it what? Number, P number. So let's just stop here for now. Let me just see. So if you call this thing just once, let's call it, invoke it once. If you invoke this function once, now it will not do anything for us. After, let us echo it. Echo $name. Echo your name is $name and your phone number is $phone. Okay, so let's run this. Clear the terminal. Run it. Enter your, I'm a cyber security recruiter. Enter your bio data. I say favor. Enter your phone number. I say 0914566. So you see your name is favor and your phone number is this. So if you call the function many times, it will respond to you. So this is actually how, now you can put anything inside the function. Let us look at our previous case statement we did. We can decide to put this thing now inside the function and call it, now call this function, let's call this function user manager or account manager. Let's call it account underscore manager. Account underscore manager. Open this thing and close it. Account underscore manager. Close this. Then invoke it. Now if you save this thing here, now let's save it again. Sorry. Enter. Clear. Let's run this command, that case statement command we did. Enter and do it. Nothing will happen until you invoke that particular function. If you didn't invoke the function, nothing will run. So let's invoke the function. Just call account underscore manager. Account underscore manager and invoke it. If you run it now, it will discover that it will start running. So I'm not going to do any other thing again. Let's just quit it. So 5. So quitting the program. So this is how to use what? To use function in bash scripting. See you in our next class. Thank you all for staying with me from the first day of this course to this present day, or starting from the basic now to this level. You have done so well, and I want you to keep it up. Please don't forget to go back to the previous video for you to be able to understand where we are at this moment. Thank you and see you next time. Don't forget, I am your cybersecurity educator and ethical hacker. I am here to give you the necessary knowledge that you need to do. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on my social media handle at Ochemic. Please, our organization name is Ochemic. So please don't forget. Thank you and see you next time.